Good evening, everyone. It's Evil Mod Pixie. Now, I wanted to make a quick video to help out our community's friend and better explain what I was talking about. What I have here, it's a slightly different power supply than the one that you have. This is a Cooler Master. It's just a different brand, so some things will look slightly different. However, the principles are going to be the same. So, to first answer the question about the 24-pin connector, I have it right here. Your connector should also look similar. You should have a 24-pin block on one side, all by itself. As you can see, it's all by itself. And you should have two on the other side. See? It goes to 2. These 2 will then plug in to the back of the power supply. Now, mine's in a slightly different configuration, and it has a slightly different number of pins on these because it's a different power supply. But you will plug them in to the back of the power supply. Leaving you just the 24-pin connector. Now for your other question about the CPU connector, here I have a CPU connector. On mine it happens to be labeled. This side will go into my power supply, this side will go into my motherboard. As you can see, it's an 8-pin block, and then yours may or may not be the same on this side. One side will go into the appropriate place on the power supply. In this case, I have multiple places I could use for it because of the way they designed it. And I will plug in the side that goes to the power supply into the power supply. And then I would take this other side, and that block of 8 pins that you saw on your motherboard, yes, this plugs into it. Going to your question about the weird cable, here's the weird connector cable. In this case, this is one very specific to my graphics card, and mine is actually an adapter because the particular power supply that exists in the computer this is from doesn't have this natively on the power supply. So as you can see, it has the same 12 pins, just like yours, and what this is for is the graphics card. It's just like these connectors, your old 6 and 8 pin connectors. This is basically a modern equivalent. It's the modern version, and it would plug into the power supply. You got to get it in there good and firm, like so. So if you don't have a modern graphics card that uses it, that uses that specific connector, then you don't have to worry about it. If you have any other questions, or anyone else in the community has questions, by all means, please ask away, and I will do my best to make maybe a quick or long video to whether it helped to be answering that question or explain the situation and try to provide information for the inquiring minds in the community. May you all have a blessed day, and thank you for watching.